This winter, I have been traveling and living out of my Jeep Wrangler in the American Southwest. And this time around, I feel like I have learned a lot. I feel like I've become the most brave and confident version of myself I've ever been. I've realized that the world isn't as scary as most people make it out to be, and that when you let go of fear, you are almost invincible. And though I have loved every second of my time in this beautiful place marked by aridness and the undeniable feeling of being the last person on Earth, my heart truly lies in the north. I'm so excited for what I'm going to call the endless spring. My plan is to continue north this spring and summer until I reach the Arctic Ocean. The most beautiful time of year, in my opinion, is the moment when winter breaks. It feels like a deep breath in the beginning of something new and exciting. This is really inspiring to me, and I want to spend as much time as possible chasing that feeling. I have a few goals this summer, which include my first overnight backpacking trip in bear country, getting better at sport fishing, foraging more berries and mushrooms, climbing more mountains, and of course reaching the Arctic Ocean. Summer is the season that in the north we wait for all year. It's a season of abundance and busyness, and I'm so ready for it because this year I feel like a different person. So thanks for joining me on all my adventures, and stick around to experience the endless spring and head north with me and my pup Will. So we wouldn't be doing Nevada justice if we didn't go check out some old mining towns. This particular town is really cool because there's a lot of buildings, so I want to go check it out. I think this is salt on the roads. The mining town we are driving to today is located near one of Nevada's oldest mining towns, Silver Peak. It's interesting to see a modern mining operation in comparison to the old mining operation we are about to see. So I hope you guys didn't think you were going to get away without learning a little bit about this abandoned mining town here in Nevada called Nivlock. So picture this, it is 1906, your name is Mr. Colvin, and you decide to buy several claims in the Silver Peak mining area due to its abundance of silver and gold. This particular mining town, you don't know exactly what to call it, so you just take your name, Colvin, and spell it backwards. So thus you get the name Nivlock. This mine was operational on and off until about 1943, and altogether from the silver and the gold that was mined from these hills, they made about $2 million. This was definitely one of the smaller gold and silver mines in the area, as there are hundreds of them in Nevada. So now we are left with these ruins, and something I think that is very interesting about humans is when there's money involved, we are very quick to build and to mine for resources, and as soon as we're done with it, we're not very quick to clean up our mess. Although this environment is going to be changed forever now, it's still really cool that there are all of these ruins left behind for us to come visit and to learn the history of mining in Nevada. Let's go for a little explore. There's lots of abandoned buildings here. This was apparently the manager's house. And look at all of these core samples. In case you didn't know what a core sample looks like, this is what they look like. I mean, just how cool is this, guys? Guess this is maybe where they stored some of the ore, is my guess. Cool. Very simple structures. Mine shafts always have creeped me out a little bit. I'm into caves, but mines, not so much. So it looks like there's more mine shafts over there, and then they would put it on some sort of cart it over here. Yeah, and ultimately probably go in those storage sheds over there until it was transported to the town of Blair to be broken down into its purest form, silver and gold. Wonder what that was. Interesting. That'll be a no from me on that one. I will not be going down that ladder. Sorry, y'all. You're gonna have to watch Ghost Town Living or something instead. steep. I suppose this is another entrance into the mine. Interesting. All these old barrels. What are these? They look like the bottom end of a barrel. Or were they blades? Somebody tell me what these are. I know one of you knows. So after exploring the mine, we continued our way north through some of the most desolate roads I've been on in a long time. I love driving through small towns, just enjoying the view and looking at all of the different geographical features along the way. I definitely have to say Nevada is pretty underrated. Good morning, guys. Spent the night at this beautiful lake here in Nevada, in the desert. A desert lake, they're pretty rare. I was thinking about going for a cold plunge, but it just doesn't look so pristine and good for my first, like, real cold plunge. So we're gonna continue on today, continue heading north. And yeah, there's a little river that I saw on the map, so we're gonna go check that out, see if that's good. It's like Goldilocks and Three Bears. This cold plunge lake is too muddy. So on we go. So this is why I love dawdling and just going slow and exploring. I found a little historic state park and we're gonna go explore. The river's near. We can see if we can do a cold plunge there or not. My guess is probably not, because I think the water's gonna be pretty brown. I want a pristine alpine body of water to do my cold plunge in, so this might not be it, but there's a bunch of old ruins and historic stuff over here, and if you know me, I freaking love historical stuff, so we're gonna go check it out. This is Fort Churchill State Park, Carson River Ranches. It's a no-go on the river. I don't want to do a cold plunge in this muddy water. It's probably runoff from farms and stuff too. But this was unexpected. We're gonna go for a little longer of a walk. Come on, Will. So I've been spending a lot of time in the snow recently, so this is a really nice change of scenery. I don't know. Sun, not having to worry about tromping through the snow. It's pretty nice. I picked some sagebrush to put on my dash so I can smell sagebrush as I go further north. I'm definitely gonna miss the smells of the sagebrush and the creosote and the rain. Desert smells are some of my favorite smells. Oh, I love the smell. I'm picking it from sections of the plant where I know that it can stem off and grow again, so don't worry, guys. Well, we made it to the main part of the historic park. I love finding random gems like this. Random spots where we can learn history. Oh, so I guess this was the hospital. So there were women on this fort. So quickly paraphrasing from information I looked up on Wikipedia, Fort Churchill State Historic Park preserves the remains of the United States Army fort and way station on the Pony Express and Central Overland routes, dating back to the 1860s. It seems like there's a lot of nuance as to why this fort was built, but essentially it was built to provide protection to early settlers and the mail route along the Pony Express. The construction of the fort began in 1860, but then was eventually abandoned in 1869. The more you know. So that's apparently what it looked like when it was a full and complete post. So when I bought this Jeep about 3 years ago, my main goal was to take this thing all the way down to Patagonia. I really thought the idea of doing the whole PanAmerican Highway in a Jeep would be so cool. I really romanticized it, and that is definitely something I still want to do within my lifetime, but I definitely don't think I am as experienced enough as an adventurer yet to do that. I think that I need to number one, I need to learn more Spanish. I need to become like somewhat fluent in it. I think that would really help me throughout the journey. Yeah, but also I just feel like I'm not ready for that yet. And maybe I'm wrong about this. I think in order to do something like that, I think you have to set yourself up really well before you go. It's not just a hop, skip, and a jump to do that. It's a huge undertaking. I don't know when I will be ready to do it, but it's something I think about all the time. Like, I think exploring in the US and in Canada has been really, really great. And there's so much, like, an endless lifetime of exploration that you can do here. But I don't know, I just crave something bigger, an undertaking that challenges me in a way that I've never been challenged before. But that being said, I really don't think I'm ready to do it yet. I don't know if this particular Jeep is the vehicle that I would want to do it in either. I think the freedom that you get from living in an SUV is just like unparalleled. And yeah, I don't have a lot of the amenities that like a bigger rig would have. This thing can go virtually anywhere. I think if I were to do the whole PanAmerican Highway though, however, I'd like to find a vehicle that is better on gas mileage. Right now I get about 19 miles per gallon on the highway with the Jeep, which is not horrible compared to some 4x4 rigs, to be honest. I would love my MPG to be a lot higher to do that much distance and to be able to go further out without having to worry too much about running out of fuel. So yeah, in my 3 years of owning this Jeep, I think I've learned a whole lot about traveling in this way, virtually overlanding, and I think that I still have a ways to go, but I think the goal in the long term is to travel abroad. I think that would be really cool. I better keep doing my Spanish lessons on Duolingo, and I better keep pushing the limit of the Jeep and getting even more comfortable living in this thing. I know the world is a lot bigger than the US and Canada, and yeah, I need to just position myself in a way where I am brave enough and prepared enough to do something big. How I would love to do something big. So until then, thank you guys for coming along with me on my adventures and exploring all the nooks and crannies of the United States and Canada. It's truly a fantastic place to explore, and I'm really just settling into the idea of slow travel and really taking each place that I go in. Because why rush through the world when there's so much beauty already around you? So thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!